guys, today we're gonna look at my sketchbook slash junk book. It's ongoing, it's not done, but you guys wanted to see this, so I will show you my sketchbook. If my camera falls midway through this and it breaks, I'm gonna be very upset. I got this sketchbook with the intention of filling it for my trip to Japan that I went on a few months ago. You will see, I did not end up filling it, but I think that was kind of an ambitious goal to begin with. You will see, I did a lot of like cutting and pasting, just like kind of garbage that I was collecting in Japan. In my defense, I think a sketchbook is kind of whatever you want it to be, and this for me is kind of just a collection of experiences and memories so that I could remember the trip as much as possible. So I thought collecting stuff like receipts would actually aid in that. There is drawing, but this sketchbook is a little bit different from, I would say, all of my other sketchbooks in that way. At the front I've got some stickers. Most of these are not from Japan, they're just like stickers I had. Alright, so front page, I've got my name. Yeah, just kind of a fun thing. Yeah, so this is, I kind of also like, I have my days listed out on here, and kind of what I did. I'm not gonna go through my entire trip, but this is not quite in order, basically. Some of these pages, it's like in general in order, but when I do sketchbooks, I tend to like go back and like fill in pages and stuff. So this one was done actually before my trip, when I first got the sketchbook, and I was just kind of seeing how thick the paper was and if it could take like mixed media. This was after the trip had started, so if that makes any sense. I got this like, we went to this crazy restaurant on the first day there, and this guy was like so enthusiastic, and he gave me and my brother these like little toys. The like shop was like themed with like all of these little figurines and things, so that was really cool. This, I think I was working on this on the plane as well as right before we left. It's my cat, and then I had just watched What We Do in the Shadows, so I was sketching some of the characters. And I was watching it on the plane a little bit. I think this is actually right before I started binge watching the entire series, so I had just like started getting into it. This was also before the trip, I believe, just kind of again figuring out the mixed media thing. This was in the airport, people sitting and things. I think that's my brother. And then obviously I pasted this in afterwards to kind of fill in some space. I hope this is in focus. I apologize if it's not. This was definitely in the airport and also when we got there. Our first place we stayed in, we got persimmons like a lot. My mom loves persimmons, so we bought persimmons and we were eating a lot of them. I think this is the view from outside the window. This is in the airport, obviously. Some suitcases, some strangers, some receipts from some of the convenience stores. This is that little toy figurine plane that guy gave me. I'm not great at drawing vehicles and things, but it was kind of a cool thing to sketch from because it could stay still. Doing some face expressions. I got this meat dice keychain in Japan, and I'm so sad I lost the keychain. It fell off my bag with another keychain that I got from Japan, which was a like little stingray guy. I was so sad about it because it's such a weird item. I got it from this place where it's like fake food, like wax food that they used for restaurants, and it's like this place where you can go and like make your own. But they also sold some like weird keychains, so I'm sad about that, but it'll live on in my sketchbook and in my memories. Self-portrait of my outfit that day. In Japan too, they have like these cool like stamp areas. I think it's mostly for children, honestly. But like free stamps, you know? They have them at like stations and like at like kind of more touristy areas. I tried to collect as many as possible on my trip because it was like, I don't know, I got really excited about the stamps. Yeah, I got more stamps, some garbage, but very cute packaging on the garbage, some sketches of people around and my parents and things. A lot of these sketches are not going to be very good, but you know. This is a cool tree I saw when we were stopped for a little bit at a cafe. It was so beautiful there, I can't even explain. If you're looking at my day too, I saw PewDiePie is on there because I literally saw PewDiePie. Where were we at this point? We were in Shibuya, or going to Shibuya, and I swear to God, I passed by the street, like, not that I'm like a huge PewDiePie fan or anything, but I was like, that's definitely him. We were passing in opposite directions, and I didn't say anything, and I didn't take any photos because that would have been rude, but just a kind of crazy thing to see. And this was from like my solo kind of adventure I went on. For the most part, I stayed with my family during this trip, but I also like had a few days where I was kind of going off on my own and exploring, which as a young adult, I haven't had a lot of opportunity to do that yet in my life. So it was really fun. I stopped by these shops and I was taking the train to different places. This was the first kind of day I was doing that, so I was just sketching, sitting and sketching people and objects and things. Some more from my adventures. I tried to be pretty respectful in terms of drawing people. I didn't want to like be staring at people. So I was mostly drawing people's shoes when I was on like the trains and things. It's a self-portrait. This was my Suica card. This was this little cartoon guy who was like in the ads for some of the trains. And I think it was raining today, so that was really nice. This was a travel day, going a lot of places. I'm not gonna get too specific about where specifically I was, just because it makes me feel weird, but also we went so many places it's kind of hard to recall exactly and in what order, so I apologize. Yes, there's some more stamps here from the train station. This is like a red page. There were so many beautiful plants here, and it made me wish that I knew how to draw plants a little bit better. And I think I know how to draw plants like enough, but like, I don't know, for my illustration work I want to get more into that, I think. We went to like a bunch of museums and things, which was really fun. The open air museum was really cool, except it started to rain so intensely and we got like drenched in water. But it was super fun. I didn't go here, but the rest of my family went and they brought this back for me. I'm not really sure what the museum was. I heard it was like an aging museum. I don't know. Some more stamps. We went on the high-speed train, which was really cool, the bullet train. My brother was really into that. Big train guy. Here's some monkeys, because we ended up going to like this monkey park, which was crazy. It was crazy. It's like you kind of are entering the monkey space and not the other way around. Like, it's not like a zoo where they're in a cage. It was more like we were in the cage observing the monkeys, which was kind of cool. Big fan of the monkeys. It was kind of scary, actually. Like, they're kind of scary, but like also really cute. There were like baby monkeys and things, and I was like, oh my god, I'm scared. But anyway, I apologize if this is all like touristy stuff too, but like I am a tourist. Like, I've never been to Japan before. We went to the manga museum, which was really cool. They had like this crazy room where it was all of the artists' hands and how they were holding the pen, and they got all these famous manga artists to basically cast their hands in resin so they could have this like whole thing of hands and how everyone holds their pencils. And I was trying to find anyone who holds their pencil like me, because I hold my pencil with like a fist, but sadly no other artists that I saw held their pencil in the same freaky way as me. So this is more from the manga museum, more shoe drawings, more stamps, more monkeys, bit of everything on this page. Monkey stamp, monkey drawing, more monkeys from the monkey park. I'm not the best monkey drawer. I was trying to be kind of chill about my drawing skill on this trip because I had just ended the semester, so I was really tired. But I also didn't want to stop practicing, so yeah, it's not my best work, but okay. This next page is interesting because I'm trying to cover some parts. I went to this bar on one of my other days where I was traveling by myself. I'm over the age of 21 now, so I can go to bars. I went to this really cool place in Kyoto, I think. Was it Kyoto? I think so. And I was just drawing some of the people I saw there. I played Uno with this group of people, and they were so cool and so patient with me because I did not know Japanese, obviously. But it was really cool. This one girl who I met there was Korean, but she spoke Korean, Japanese, and English, so she kind of helped me out a bit. She was like a regular there. I think she was there for like studies and things. But yeah, it was cool. They were all like regulars who apparently like went every single night and played Uno and like chain smoked cigarettes. But it was cool getting to meet them, and I wrote a little bit about a lot of them, and I don't want to reveal too much because it was more of like a gay bar, so I don't want to like, so I covered up some of the information that I learned about them. And yeah, these are just more garbage, more like face practice. I got some shoes when I was in Japan. Gotta keep the receipt from that because that was an expense. More stamps, more practice drawings. I was trying to figure out how to draw myself, and I still really struggle with figuring out how I like to stylize my drawings and specifically what I look like, so I was kind of frustrated by that. And then another kind of like solo thing I did was I went to the aquarium, which was so fun. I had like a moment where I was like, I love the aquarium, and I forgot, because like I never go to the aquarium because it's kind of an expensive thing to do, but it was so fun. I need to go to the aquarium more. So this was me waiting for the aquarium. My ticket, like, I showed up and I had to wait for like an hour and a half before I could go in because it was just so crowded. But once I was there, they had more stamps in the museum. Whoa! Or the aquarium, I guess. And I tried to draw things instead of taking pictures because I feel like my camera roll is always full and I never go back and look at it. So I feel like it's almost better to like sketch things I see. So I also get practice, which is nice. There were some penguins, some weird fish, crazy looking fish. I liked this one quite a lot. These stamps are so cute. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, maybe subscribe. Shout out to my Patreons. We got 3 members, 2 members, 2 paid members, about 30 free members. Come join. I've got my illustration work in progress over there. I've also got some like weird mini vlog kind of diary situation, if that's your vibe. Yeah, I'll have more stuff coming, so I hope you enjoyed.